Trump has had a very busy week, a challenging week, a Herculean week, and it's making Trump weak. Before I show unprecedented video of Trump, let's just take a quick review of what Mango Mussolini has been up to. First, of course, was the taxing trip to Scotland. Taxing because Trump announced a trade deal with Europe that is going to add 15% to the cost of all European goods, and of course, it's U.S. consumers who pay that tax. Here's Trump's big announcement.
We are agreeing that the tariff straight across for automobiles and everything else will be a straight across tariff of 15%.
Then, of course, in follow-ups, it was revealed that no such agreement is in place. But before Trump cut his famous deal, no deal, he had an exhausting day on the links. Golf and the brutal conditions of northern Scotland are so extreme that Trump got help from his caddy. Yep, play it as it lies, Trump. See what I did there? Lies, Trump. Then, of course, Trump's magnetic personality being what it is, he attracted enormous crowds wherever he goes. That includes Scottish bagpipers who followed him adoringly whenever he spoke.
We're going to come down and steal or leave them or hold apart or anything?
Well, we're in great shape. The trade deal was made with UK. The Prime Minister did a great job. You know, they've been trying to make that deal for 12 years and he got it done. Everybody respects him. It's going to be a lot of jobs for here.
And naturally, Trump had to attend to the Epstein scandal wherever he went.
President, was part of the rush to get this deal done to knock the Jeffrey Epstein story out?
Oh, you got to be kidding with that. No, had nothing to do with it. Only you would think that. And many other people that are very big people, nobody ever talks about them. I never had the privilege of going to his island. And I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island.
Followed by a long plane ride home in which he had to attend to the Epstein scandal some more.
Well, maybe they're the same thing, you know, sort of a little bit of the same thing. But no, he took people that worked for me, and I told him don't do it anymore, and he did it. And I said, stay the hell out of here. I don't know. I think she worked at the spa. I think so. I think that was one of the people. Yeah. He stole her. And by the way, she had no complaints about us, as you know.
So all in all, a very taxing week, a very demanding week that clearly took a toll on the flagging, bronzer-wearing, swollen ankles Trump. But that didn't keep Trump from appearing with the absolutely electric Dr. Oz, who is now serving as Trump's administrator of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. Oz was in rare form seated next to Trump and delivering what can only be described as scintillating information about how they're going to screw more people out of their coverage. Watch this footage of Trump being openly shocked at the bold vision Oz is describing. Trump is literally coming out of his seat. Watch.
Americans are tired. They're tired of waiting for a doctor's appointment. They're tired of waiting for the surprise of what your hospital bill is going to offer. That's being addressed by one of the president's executive orders. They're tired of waiting for access to their medical records. You own your medical records. They're yours. Why you can't have access to them is a stunning reality in modern day America. They're also tired of waiting for Washington to take action. And this president early on emphatically stated that wasn't going to happen anymore. And today we made that vision into a reality.
Well, okay, ownership of records is arcane legal minutiae. You can't blame Trump for not being able to follow along about the antecedents and implications of HIPAA law. Weeding out Medicaid and Medicare corruption by misappropriating and mishandling private data, that's a different story. Trump was all over it.
Fraud war room using this kind of technology because we'll know who you are and who your doctor is. We can block this. We're going to have remarkable advances in how consumers can use their own records. We'll have beneficiaries be able to get MAHA advice and prevention tips and even be able to nudge them and reward them perhaps for that. And all this comes back to one fundamental issue, Mr. President, which is leadership. I think 60 people, the biggest, the best, the willing, came forward because of your leadership, because you weren't going to take no for it.
When the Epstein files break, the Trumpy will fall. Now, sure, most of you are shocked at Trump falling asleep in the middle of something. After all, it is unprecedented territory for Trump. But for those of you who are concerned that Trump falling asleep is a sign of mental and physical decline, fear not. Jake Tapper is all over this story, digging deep into the conspiracy to hide the fact that the convicted felon and adjudicated rapist is in full mental and physical decline. Right, Jake? Jake? Oh, sorry, Jake just sprinted out of the room. Wait. Hold on a second. Breaking news out of Delaware. CBS and CNN both confirming now. Joe Biden was eating an ice cream cone on the beach and the ice cream fell right out of the cone. And yes, the ice cream did fall all the way to the sand, so no telling what kind of environmental hazards Joe Biden's evident decline is causing. Well, at least no one can accuse Jake Tapper or the mainstream media of double standards. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.